The only way to slow down in today's hustle culture is to design a space that instantly calms you down. But how do you do that? With biophilic design, because in today's time it has become essential to not only design a home that is functional, but also one that focuses on health and wellness. And biophilic design does exactly that. Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel, and if you're new here, I'm Architect Utsav Kamboj, your go-to girl for all things interior design, architecture design and design business. So in this video, we are first going to understand different elements of biophilia, and then we are going to take two case studies, one on architectural scale and one on interior scale, to understand how biophilic design can be applied in Indian context. So just in case you want to fast forward, here are the timestamps. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications because there's so much more that we're talking about here. Okay, let's dive in. Biophilic design is all about reconnecting our indoor environments with nature. It's a design approach that adds natural elements like light, plants, and organic materials into our homes and offices to create a healthier and more soothing environment. When I was researching about this, I found that the reason biophilic design can calm you down is because humans have an innate love for nature. I feel humans are designed to be surrounded by nature. We thrive in environments which make us feel connected to our roots rather than being in spaces like these that are just concrete jungles. And we are able to express much better, more freely when we are in environments with plants and greenery. This design style fulfills exactly that and makes us feel at ease. So what exactly makes a space biophilic? Let's break it down. On number one, we have the basics, natural light and greenery. So natural light instantly uplifts any space and puts us in a good mood, correct? So big windows are the ideal case in this scenario, but you can also use layer curtains to maintain privacy while letting the light flow. Another way to maximize natural light is by adding mirrors to reflect the light inside. And let's be honest, keeping plants alive inside is not easy, but that does not mean that we use artificial plants. There are a lot of low maintenance plants like snake plants, pothos, succulents that are the perfect options to make a plant corner in your home with hanging planters as well. But if you want to go for an extra mile, you can always add a vertical garden to make a statement in your home. On number two, we have water feature, and I'm already excited. Biophilic design is not just about visually bringing nature inside. Even the sound of flowing water is known to reduce stress, promote relaxation. So even if you have a smaller space, you can use a tabletop fountain or a wall-mounted fountain in your living room, office space, or even your bathroom. And I want to let you in on a secret. I love the sound of water. My dream home has to have a fountain right next to my bedroom, so when I wake up from my sleep, the sound of water is the first thing I hear. Okay, coming back to the topic. If you want to create a focal point, you can go for an aquarium, you can go for indoor waterfall, or even a water wall with some greenery. On number three is the color palette. A biophilic color palette has shades that are found in nature, and these can be put into three categories: base colors, warm colors, cool colors. Let's dive deeper into this. Base colors are the colors that dominate the space of your home. Earthy neutrals like soft beige, warm taupe, light grey and creamy white create perfect neutral backdrops. In fact, the color that I've used here on the wall behind me is 0765 Morning Glory by Asian Paints. Now, if you want to introduce more cool colors in your space, you can add sage green in your kitchens, accent walls, or even your bedrooms. Because when it comes to this color, there's no such thing as too much. You can drench your space in this color and it will still look good. The next color is sky blue, which even I have used in my bedroom headboard. And it also brings out a really beautiful space. If you want to make a statement, you can always go for olive green or dusty teal or on accent walls, furniture and even decor. And if you're someone who leans more towards the warm shades, you can go for terracotta, or even a rusty brown is great for ceramics and accent walls. It gives a really earthy and cozy feel to the space. So if you want to create a contrast with the lighter shades, you can go for charcoal grey accents as well. To add brightness in a warm tone, you can use mustard yellow soft furnishings or accent furniture like ottomans or even lamps. On number 4 is the furniture, decor and textiles. So introduce textures and shapes in the space that feel organic and raw to enhance not only the visual experience but also the tactile experience. Here are a couple of ways that you can do this, and first we will be talking about furniture. So you can choose furniture with rounded edges instead of those sharp lines. This subtle change can make a room feel more inviting and relaxed. Think of a curved sofa, an oval coffee table, or an arched bookshelf. Pieces inspired by natural shapes like wave-like shelves or leaf-shaped tables bring a dynamic and fluid feel to your space. You can also use furniture that has a flowing lines that mimic the softness of nature, making spaces feel more harmonious and less rigid. Secondly, use textiles that mimic natural texture. So you can use textiles made from organic materials like linen, cotton, wool, and even jute. These fibers not only look and feel great but also add warmth and softness to your home. You can also use fabrics with patterns inspired by nature like leaf motifs, floral patterns, or even subtle, water ripple designs. These add the understated touch of the outdoors. Third, you can add art inspired by organic forms, and this can further be divided into 3 categories. Number 1 is art, number 2 is sculptures, and number 3 is handcrafted pieces. So you can use art that draws inspiration from nature. Think of abstract pieces that mimic flowing water, mountains, or botanical themes. These are the way to go. When it comes to sculptures, go bold. Don't miss on the opportunity to add a focal point in your space. You're gonna love it. Add sculptures that depict organic shapes like vases that resemble pebbles, balls, or wavy edges, or sculptures that mimic branches or corals. Add handcrafted trinkets to your space and opt for items like pottery, woven baskets, or carved wooden objects that support local artisans in your area. Now, we know all the elements that make a space biophilic. So let's just see an example of an Indian project where we can see how these elements have been applied room by room. So this is a home in Kerala called the Stoic Wall Residence, designed by Legio Rene Architects. The way they've built this absolutely stunning residence at an irregularly shaped site is really impressive. This is a 2-story home, but it is divided into different levels. The entryway is the highest, followed by 6 steps leading down to the dining room, kitchen, and workspace, and the 3 bedrooms at the lowest point of the property. The living room has exposed laterite walls, and materials like terracotta, teak wood, and stone are used to create a very warm ambience. But the main feature is the ceiling, which is inspired by the physics of a hot air balloon, and it's absolutely amazing. Had the ceiling been flat, the space would immediately heat up because of the Kerala sun. And since biophilia is also about being sustainable, the coolest part of the home is that it is naturally climate controlled. So the roof makes the climate inside the home significantly cooler. Now there's also a series of glazed openings above each laterite wall that adds to the openness, making the roof look like it's levitating above the home. It's really cool. The furniture is kept really minimal, featuring the accent colors we talked about before, and the green ottomans add a pop of color to the space and tie the greenery of the courtyard with the interiors. So the dining room is connected to a family living area and is fairly neutral with grey tile flooring and white walls and hints of teak wood throughout the space. But the big windows overlooking the central courtyard make it so scenic and refreshing, allowing the family to dine closer to nature. The kitchen is really simple with top glossy cabinets and a white countertop and minimal bar stools, again opening up to the beautiful courtyard. The 3 bedrooms in the home are accessed by a private corridor near the dining room, and one of the bedrooms is placed on the same level as the living and dining area for ease of accessibility. And a really interesting element is that all 3 bedrooms have their own open to sky courtyard, which can be accessed by a large sliding door and is connected to the toilets as well. The first floor consists of a large family room which also doubles as a home theater, and it also has the master bedroom. And the home theater again has hints of wood and blue couch to add an accent of color, which is very different from what we see. This floor is highly exposed to nature, so the architects came up with a shield to protect it, and they used fluted terracotta blocks which were slid into place on metal tubes and supported at the end of cantilevered slabs which projected outwards. What a great solution. Though this project focused mostly on architectural scale, let's just look at another project in Bangalore which focuses mostly on the interior scale. Now, this is a 2-story penthouse designed by the Treelight Design. Starting out with the living room, it has vaulted ceilings and full-length glass windows which makes the space look spacious and grand. The furniture brings life to the space with 3 sofas in different hues and patterns along with the armchairs. And one of the walls in the living room is used to create a storage with teal shutters to keep the space uncluttered. Now here comes my favorite part. The living room also features a bold bright blue staircase with a wooden railing behind the bar, making it a focal point for this room. Now the dining room plays on the shades of blue, and there's also jali pattern with bronze metal rods and blue accents with a bench in front of it which divides the entire foyer from the dining room. It also features a grey wooden table with teal velvet chairs. I really like this combination. The dining room also has movable wall constructed of banana fiber panels connected to a lounge area on the other side. Now the lower floor also features a guest bedroom, and you have to see this because the arches and classic decor in the bedroom gives it a total old world charm and uses soft curves instead of the harsh corners. The bed has a high upholstered headboard with the teal cabinet in front of the bed, and there's also full-length wall hanging parallel to the bed with floral prints, what we talked about a few minutes before. Now moving on to the top level, it consists of master bedroom and extended lounge area. The master bedroom has large glass windows covering the basic elements of biophilic design, and it is kept fairly simple in terms of furniture. The bed has stone encased headboard with a wooden trim, a lounge chair in terracotta color, and a wooden side table matching the trim of the headboard. And the lounge space is much more playful than the rest of the house. It features a tapered ceiling and terrazzo flooring, which is the focal point of the space. The furniture consists of a grey suede wave chase chair and a wicker chair and a white sofa. All in all, this project has applied biophilia principles in a very user-friendly and very fun way. I really love this, and I hope these projects help you understand how to apply the elements of biophilia in your home. Let me know in the comments what you think. So, to sum it all up, designing our spaces to be biophilic isn't just about the aesthetics, it's also about creating environments that nurture our well-being. From natural light to greenery, to water features, to organic textures, every element serves to reconnect us with nature and create a space where we think freely and our mental health flourishes. So if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a friend. Bye.